dealing with it.
I can guarantee you.
And you don't want to deal with the fact
that you are on the wrong side of history, because this president is authoritarian and he is a fascist.
Okay, that is assassination prep language. That is no. I'm sorry. There is violence against Republicans.
Inciting violence.
Oh wait. Hold on.
To characterize the actions.
Hold on a second.
The anti-democratic
I've had
actions
to say this a couple
that this
times.
president is consistently taking, including canceling the First Amendment.
That is so sad.
That's Democrat Dan Goldman on CNN once again hurling insults at President Trump, only to get called out seconds later for fueling the very chaos he denies exists, and his talking points collapse under the weight of real-world consequences. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and if you're looking for the best bits of establishment media without sitting through hours of liberal propaganda, you've come to the right place. Because it looks like Democrats still haven't learned that crying about Trump enforcing the law doesn't erase the chaos they caused. Here's conservative Phil Williams triggering a CNN panel by exposing how anti-ICE extremism has spiraled completely out of control.
Need to not be masked, but ICE agents can be masked?
Well, ICE agents have to be masked because they're being
ICE agents do not have to be masked.
They're not being
ICE agents do not have
to protect their safety.
Hold on a second. There are ICE agents. I watch a lot of these videos, okay? There are some that are masked and some that are not. So clearly, even within the same group of ICE agents that are conducting the same operation, some choose to go masked and some don't. They don't have to be masked. But my question is a lot simpler. Is it okay for protesters to be masked if ICE agents are masked? Is it?
Is it okay for protesters to be masked? If they want to wear masks, it's fine, but why are we complaining about the police? That's my point.
Well, we're complaining about them being masked.
My point is,
don't have secret
if there
police.
are apps that are being created, Abby, and that's the thing, there are apps that are being created that are the sole purpose is to dox ICE agents. And there are people showing up at their houses, and there are families being threatened. Why would we not?
I think all of that is terrible.
Do you know this for a fact? Because
I do know this for a fact.
I have not seen ICE.
And you're ignoring the facts.
About 1,000% upswing and all this stuff. I haven't seen examples.
We just had shootings in Dallas and Alvarado, Texas at ICE facilities. You remember that, right? That was actually people died.
I was very quick to condemn that. That's unacceptable, and those people should.
That's a clear example of what we're talking
about. There have been attacks on ICE facilities. It's important to note that.
You know, it's almost impressive how Goldman can sit there demanding facts while real agents are being shot at, doxxed, and harassed in their own homes. I mean, Tom Homan has talked about this at length. The left has created apps to expose ICE officers and terrorize them and their families. It's how they operate, and we've seen it in the past with judges, politicians, and civilians they don't like. I mean, the events in Dallas and Alvarado left people dead, and it was all ignored or downplayed by establishment media. These are direct results of years of Democrats' faux compassion turned into chaos.
Can I just point one thing out, Abby, that has struck me now, 45 minutes into this? You have had to fact check Phil, Brianna significantly tonight, because there's so many allegations that are talking points that we hear about on other networks that are just not supported by the facts.
You're not going to sit here and fact check us when you spread the Russia collusion hoax. Come on.
I didn't actually fact check you. Abby did. She knows it. She knows it better than I did. But I think that's part of the issue that we are having is that we're picking out, some people are picking out anecdotal stories that are not supported with any evidence
of
or
Congress
proof.
of your own party protesting at ICE.
Well, can I just finish? I'm happy to let you speak.
The reality is you just poked at me, but I'm telling you right now, you've got members of your own party showing up at protests, members of Congress being arrested for protesting at ICE facilities, and you want to poke at us as to whether or not we're being fact-checked? How about this? The Democrats have got the wrong side. You're absolutely on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side of history on all of this, and you know it. You're on the absolute wrong side of history. Your party ruined the border control policies of this nation. You let 11 to 12 to 13 million people stream across the border, and now we're dealing with it.
I can guarantee.
And I have a problem that we're sitting around tonight talking about a tweet instead of focusing on the fact that there are agents having their cars rammed into. They are having bricks and rocks thrown at them. That video you played in the first segment about the pastor, the priest, they were throwing items at the law enforcement officers.
That's what ICE says, but there's also no corroboration of that, so I think we should just be clear.
We're in body cams? Absolutely.
Well, hey, if there are body cams, I would like to see it. And yeah, I think it's totally fine to disagree with Brandon Johnson and Pritzker and how they are responding to Trump, but he's saying they should go to jail. That doesn't cross the line for you?
Well, I think that impeding federal law enforcement, when we have a country that voted last November for law and order to be restored, and they are actively impeding it, creating sanctuary cities, Cook County, you actually touched on this earlier. Cook County with the detainer request, they do not honor ICE detainer requests. So when they're actively impeding law enforcement, it should be taken seriously. Whether or not that means jailing someone, I don't know, but it should be taken serious.
You know, it's wild how the same people who pushed fake scandals for years now pretend to be the arbiters of truth. I mean, the gaslighting is unreal. They label enforcement as authoritarian, while mobs are ramming cars into ICE vehicles and throwing bricks at officers. Then they dismiss body cam footage as if it's optional reality. The double standard couldn't be clearer. They cry tyranny when conservatives enforce the law, but claim compassion when their side releases criminals. That's the kind of backwards logic that created this mess in the first place. But let me know what you think. Should Democrats who obstruct ICE and deny these attacks be held accountable the same way they demand accountability from Trump supporters? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye.